Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Please also head on over to my Instagram page, that is TXT Track Time, and give us a follow there as well. The link will be in the description. Also, trackies, just a quick disclaimer: if I sound weird, I have my retainers in and I apologize. It's really difficult to speak, but yeah, if I sound weird, I'm just letting you know why. All right, so without further ado, trackies, let's switch focuses a bit from one drama situation to another. And I'm not gonna lie, this November seems like, I'm experiencing some kind of Real Housewives, of Atlanta situation going on right now. Just drama after drama. And yeah, I definitely don't enjoy this part of track and field, that's for sure. But anyway, I definitely have to report the stories as they come along, right? So in this latest twist, well, I don't know if it's a twist much, but yeah, Christopher Taylor has now been suspended by the Athletics Integrity Unit for 30 months. Now, earlier this year, Christopher Taylor was charged by the Athletics Integrity Unit for violating the World Anti-Doping Agency's WADA code, and this code refers to evading, refusing, or failing to submit a sample or submit to sample collection. Now, after 6 months of investigation, he has now been, given his verdict where he's been suspended for 30 months. However, it is retroactive, which means that this ban goes back to over a year, which means that he will be back around May in 2025. So trackies, again, as I said, this November, has just been crazy, and it's just one bad news to the next. And I'm just praying for all this to end so that I can really get into enjoying talking about track and field and talking about what I love most, the running, the expectations from the athletes that are up and coming and touching the track and just ready to do phenomenal things. But I guess this comes with part of the sport, talking about the bad things as well. I don't really enjoy it that much, but yeah. So Christopher Taylor, as I said, has been suspended for that 30 months. Now, trackers, there's two sides to this story. So I wanted to wait until AIU because I did check their website and I didn't see any information just yet as it relates to Christopher Taylor, because I wanted to hear the details surrounding this investigation, because usually they tell you, okay, this is what transpired, and I really was looking forward to seeing that, but I don't see it just yet, because as I said, there are two sides to the story. One side says he was not at the location that he provided, and the next story says that he wasn't at the location provided. However, he was contacted, they located him, they went there. However, he refused to give a sample. They trailed him to the airport. Along the way, he still didn't want to give a sample. At the airport, he didn't want to give a sample. So check is, again, I was waiting to hear the details of this investigation because it's really, really concerning. And, for me personally, when I think about, the athlete himself from a Jamaican perspective, it wasn't a good look, because it definitely sounded to me that he was evading, refusing, or as they said, failing to submit to a sample, right? So I was definitely waiting to hear, his version of the accounts, but haven't heard it yet. But yeah, as it sounds now, he's banned for 30 months. So I guess whatever he had to say, fell through. So it is what it is at this point. He just has to take that 30 months ban and come again. But Chuck, is there something else that's concerning me about this entire Christopher Taylor saga and scenario, which is why again I'm, in a really down mood at this point as it relates to this particular story. So when this news came out yesterday, on his Instagram, he posted something very cryptic, right? And it's very scary and concerning for me, for a sports fan, and of course, a person that was looking to see, Christopher Taylor continue in the sport and do well. He posted this message. He said, "The end of an era." And I'm like, what? What does that even mean? Because anything that is associated mean with the end, the word the end means I'm done. You know what I mean? So it's like he's saying, in my opinion, he's quitting. And I'm like, we're quitting, Christopher? Like, what exactly is going on here? So yeah, I was very, very shocked when I saw that message, and I'm like, oh my God. Please tell me this is not the case. Tell me this means something else. Trackies, y'all can tell me in the comment section below when it comes to these messages on Instagram that you see will post sometimes. Sometimes things are too cryptic, and yeah, I will be reading into them, and I'll be reading, really deep. And maybe it's just surface level and it means really nothing. But honestly, if this is him saying he's quitting, Jamaica definitely loses out for me personally on one of our really really good athletes. He's made it to quite a few finals in the 400 meters. Prior to Antonio Watson and of course Sean Bailey making it to the finals, and as you know, Antonio Watson walked away with gold in the World Championships. But we had Christopher Taylor. Christopher Taylor has been holding us down. So for sure, this is not something that I'm enjoying. And for him to be leaving such a cryptic message, making it sound as though he's quitting, I hope that's not the case. I hope he just takes his time to reflect on whatever happened and just make sure he dots all his I's and crosses all his T's for, when this ban ends, to make sure that he just walks on the right path. Because at the end of the day, it's his responsibility to ensure that he updates where he's at. It's his job to also ensure that if they come for a sample, you give them a sample, that kind of thing. So he definitely has to reflect on this particular situation, and every situation can be a learning moment as well, and it will make us grow and get better, right, Chuckies? But I'm again fearful of this message because definitely I don't want to hear that he is quitting in the sport for sure. And he's also masterful on the relays for us, those 4x4 relays. And trust me, we would have needed him this season. We would have definitely needed him this season for that 4x4 relay, because we need some of those killer people, those people, the killer instinct in on the relays. Yeah, he's definitely one of those people. And it would be a loss to Jamaican track and field if he decides to quit. So I hope he doesn't. I hope if he hears this message, he just reflects and comes again. What doesn't kill you, trackies, will make you stronger. It's life. Everybody messes up every now and again. Nobody is perfect, right? So I'm not gonna be crucifying him. You know what I mean? I just want him to come back to the sport and give a good account of himself and continue to rep Jamaica at the highest level, and of course represent himself at the highest level as well. But anyway, checkers, you all now sound off in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. Christopher Taylor has been handed a 30-month ban, and of course this is retroactive. So he comes back around, I think May, they said 2025. And track is, what do you think about the initial stories as it relates to what's happened? Are you as confused as I am? Because I still think I'm not clear as it relates to what really transpired. And also as well, track is, know that he has left such a cryptic message on his Instagram page. What do you think this means? Is he quitting track and field? Is this the end for Christopher Taylor? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Of course, like the video and of course subscribe. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.